Hey, good morning, everyone. Dr. D here, Don Davidson, MD, and we are coming to you live from the Ivy Hotel here in Minneapolis. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Ivy Hotel Suite.
As you guys know, Matt.
Residential suite wasn't open. They forgot to clean it.
Swing that mic right over to you there, Matt. And you can kind of, pull it out. There you go. Nice. There we go. There you can kind of lean back and relax a little bit. Yeah, so everyone, we're here in Minneapolis, and we just finished basically 3 or 4 days of being here helping the Brock Pierce campaign connect with college-age voters and really discussed a lot about the power of the 35 and under voter. That, for really some of the first times in quite a while, the voter base of those under 35 could radically change the outcome of this election. And, that's what we're really all about right now, is beginning to connect all the most influential people in America to Brock. And specifically, Matt brings a massive network in computer science and other specialties. And then I bring, the ability to activate a nationwide network in the cannabis space of not only activists through organizations like NORML, but also scientists through organizations like the Society of Cannabis Clinicians or the International Cannabis Research Society. All those places we've been to and can reach out to and help connect those sorts of folks with the campaign team to start discussions about what we are about and how we can all work together. So that was something that I noticed, Matt. It was pretty big about the some of the discussions we had this weekend. It was just the power of the 35 and under voter block.
Yeah, we had a lot of people out for Brock. You can check it out on the local news. All the channels picked it up.
They did. I saw it, yeah.
A lot of minority turnout. Brock, everyone seems to like Brock's attitude towards decriminalizing all drugs. Simple as that. There's never been a candidate to propose ways to legalize marijuana, including negotiating 5 different international treaties. So people like practical steps. There's never been a plan. Bernie Sanders just said he was going to legalize marijuana. He didn't actually give a roadmap.
Right, because they're international treaties that we're
going to get some water one moment.
Yeah, for sure. Take your time. So I think one of the nice other points to make to everybody is that as we're supporting the campaign, which goes really well with a lot of the cannabis, hemp science, and technology that we're all about, is this is all falling very naturally in line with the time that I'm ready to deploy the really heavy advertising for our nationwide CBD sales program. So as I begin to help the campaign more, I'm actually able to travel and follow up on all of the sales leads that we have coming in and deploy our marketing very heavily where the campaign is operating. And really, I'm just pro bono. I'm out here doing it.
We're on the pro bono team.
We're on the pro bono team. It's the best team to be on.
You can't get fired if you never got hired.
Yeah, see, this is Matt and I before we even had our coffee, guys.
We should have brought Libby on the podcast. Oh, no.
Well, if Libby does happen to watch this, you'll see that her instruments here, her tools made it to the show.
We need a photograph.
The loudspeakers, the bullhorns.
We need a photograph of us doing the podcast.
Oh, for sure.
This, like Brittany used to go. Look what room we're in.
That's right. So yeah, I mean, I think it's an awesome privilege to be here and to be able to help and to reach out, right? So today we're busy. We're heading to Colorado on a jet this afternoon. We'll be posted up there in a nice suite, reaching out to other politicians, people in the college community, and really beginning to spool up there, as well as them going right into Wyoming.
Sorry, guys, we're just coming down from
a sinus infection. Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's the real beauty of it, right? Is there's a synergy, right? Where my business and my team can provide real-time support to the campaign as they spool up in certain states and cities, some more so than others, but really it's nationwide, right? My nationwide network powered by cannabis, powered by CBD, powered by people from all walks of life, right? African American, white, black, Asian, whatever. We're all together. We're all talking. We all don't seem to have all these problems that the nation does when we're hanging out in Vegas, smoking weed or whatever we're doing, or talking about science. And, here we are bringing everyone together.
I love that. Our vice president seemed to love that too. She's like, yeah, you're right. When all these people are just out there smoking weed, they don't really seem to be having race violence problems.
That's right, man. And one of our
so simple.
Yeah, and I think that's the power of the independent party is that we were with Senator Dean yesterday, right?
Oh, Senator Dean Barkley.
Yeah, Senator Dean Barkley. This guy's awesome. What a trooper out there. Just turned 70 years young, and has chronic hip pain from arthritis or something, right? And
his knees went out.
His knees went out, and he's out there, hanging in there for everybody, putting on a good face.
But he can't walk. He's having trouble getting up.
And really still that's right. And no doctor has talked to him yet about the right ratio of CBD to THC or the real milligrams he should be taking to help his hip pain. All he's getting are THC gummies, right? So it's a pretty powerful experience to be there, basically under the state capitol in Minnesota, administering a scientifically formulated dosage of CBD, full spectrum oil, right, to someone, and then watching them literally over the next hour or two be able to walk around better, feel better,
and be happier and have a better quality of life.
Quality of life is actually one of the
biggest things. And feel comfortable
things.
Passing off the torch of the independent party.
That's correct.
Passing off the torch.
So yeah, that was pretty powerful to watch Dean pass that torch at 70 years old to Brock and team. So that was powerful. So yeah, everyone, I think it's a super synergistic fit. We got the Dr. D truck right now back in Nevada, right? So as we begin to catch up, really, I think today we'll get another hour or two of work in here, and then we're headed to the airport. But we'll be catching up. And as we deploy the sales technology and the ads, and we get the Dr. D truck actually shipped out to where we are, my job is basically decentralized. I can do much of my work from a laptop. So I'm actually able to really support and move my assets all around, just like I've planned for the last couple of years since I've been developing my technology. And that is to be decentralized and to be able to go support reps in the field with my basically mobile office with solar panels and desks and everything like that. So yeah, Matt's excited about that, right, Matt? As you wake up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited to potentially take one of the smart cars too and rewrap it for the campaign.
Yeah, we might have to make it a little duck.
A little mighty duck for Brock.
Brachiosaurus. All right, everyone. Well, I think that gives you an update on kind of some of the stuff that we're working on for the campaign, as well as with the CBD
what else?
Marketing
like,
strategies.
You know what I wanted to talk about? It's just like the overwhelming... That's what I was kind of remembering. The overwhelming number of people who are our friends and even the presidential candidate's parents, Brock's dad and his stepmom, how interested they are in taking CBD.
Sure.
It's just like everyone is just like, oh, and they don't really know. And it's just, I've never seen someone, they have never really received proper education on any of that. That's what I was learning from them.
That's why I think one of the biggest things.
I just want to talk about it.
Yeah. I think some of the biggest things that could become embedded into Brock's campaign, or just the education,
any sales campaign,
any sales campaign, free education on things that are neat that people can benefit from, that people can make money from, right?
Yeah, you didn't talk about the cures for brain cancer that you guys are working on, like the potential help in speeding up T cell body recovery.
Yeah, that's right. So with one of the brands that we're involved with, Tested Hemp, the team has filed for patents in China after we did early work in animal models that showed animal models of glioblastoma benefiting from treatment with co-administration of cannabidiol, increased the survival time of the rodents by the survival rate by about 80%. So pretty powerful data that we have submitted for publication. I'm just an advisor on the team, but I am an author listed on the paper. Because I helped with some of the early research. So pretty cool to have published now a paper with a team based out of China as my second research paper. The first one was out of Arizona with an emergency medicine team. And besides that, I think the real activation of the campaign coinciding with the activation of my marketing engine is just couldn't be more serendipitous. And sometimes, you just feel the energy and you kind of know what's right. And this is definitely something that I think everyone we're meeting is really rocking and rolling and falling in love with Brock.
And the young vote really just wants to talk about cannabis.
It's
ayahuasca.
It's a dangerous networking tool. I mean, the fact that we can now go nationwide across the country and begin activating the entire framework that was used to legalize weed and bring that into Brock's campaign.
And some of the backers too.
Well, I think that's correct. So the
strong support from the largest cannabis people.
Right. Yes. So, and then obviously cannabis touches criminal elements that have been in the United States for decades and decades, right? That span black and white organizations. So through our network in cannabis, I'm actually able to, reach out to a lot of folks and hopefully begin bringing different organizations together and, maybe decreasing some of this violence over the next few months.
We'll see what happens. Organizations and community leaders.
That's correct. Organizations, community leaders, pastors, the
stakeholders.
The stakeholders. Cannabis industry. We touch a lot of folks. So couldn't be more excited, everyone. And
all right. Thanks for joining us today.
We'll hit some more educational
in Minneapolis
topics on the next show.